What's up, guys? Hope we're doing well. Wanted to give you guys some different sprint drills that you can do while you're at home. So basically, as follows, you're gonna have 6 different drills explained in this video. With this, I got different clips of myself demonstrating the different types of sprints. The first video you're gonna see is just gonna be a demo of what the exercise is. From there, I'm going to give you a little bit of a brief overview. You're going to see some different cues and some important things to think about while I talk you guys through what I'm looking for. And then from there, you're going to see another video of myself demonstrating the exercise. Again, you're going to have 6 different variations coming at you. With this, all this is used to supplement that program you have. They're all examples of what I've given you. I just want to give you guys a little bit more of a visual feedback so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking for when you guys are doing this. Again, bear with me, not as athletic nearly as I used to be when it came to demoing this. But if we can do all of that at an effective level with the cues that I gave you, we'll make sure we keep all that explosiveness during this time. And that way you'll have a nice smooth transition when we get you back into normal activity. All right, so staggered stance sprints, a couple things you want to think about. Number one, whether it's your right or left foot in front of you, whatever your front foot is, you want all the weight through the ball of that front foot. We're looking for approximately about a 45-degree body lean, and you're going to accomplish that by having your chest over top your knees. Don't go too far over the toes, or else we're going to lose our balance. You're not actually going to be able to push off of that. Again, whether it's that right or left foot, think about pushing through the ground as you accelerate forward, going anywhere from about 5 to 15 yards. And again, with any sprint you do, make sure you're running at 100%, or we're not going to get out what we need to get out of that.
Yep.
All right, guys, another variation for you. Up knee sprints. So basically for this, you're going to start completely laying on the ground with your hands underneath your shoulders like you're doing a push-up. From there, you're going to drive your hands through the ground, get yourself in a good push-up position. Make sure your back's nice and flat. From there, either take that right or left leg and drive that knee up to the chest. So we drive all the weight on that foot through the ball of your foot. Again, with all of that weight, whatever knee is up to your chest, you want all of that weight through the ball of your front foot. You want to keep your back flat, and then once you've got that position, as you go out to sprint, you want to push that foot through the through the ground, and you want to propel yourself forward with your hands like you're a sprinter coming out of the blocks in a track event.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so what you just saw, belly starts. Similar variation as far as your up knee sprint. The only difference is instead of slowing that process down with you driving your knee up to your chest, holding that position, and then pushing off, you're looking to do it as quick as you can, going from that push-up position, driving the knee up to the chest, and pushing through that front foot. Again, same cues, same thing as that up knee sprint, just looking to make and expedite that process a little bit more.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, falling starts. With this one, we're not going to start in a staggered stance. We're not going to start on the ground or in a push-up position. I want your feet square to start. From there, you're going to go up onto your toes and slowly allow yourself to fall forward. With that, be patient. It's going to feel a little bit awkward as you're falling forward, but the key to that is allow your body to fall to that 45-degree angle that we worked in our staggered start sprints. And then from there, you want to reach out when your body's getting to that 45-degree angle with whatever foot, whether it's the right or left, depending on what sprint you're doing. Reach that leg out, push through the ball of your foot, and accelerate forward. Again, I can't emphasize how important it is to make sure that you take your time on the fall. Allow yourself to get to that 45-degree angle so you can really reach out with that front foot so you can push, and that way we actually gain ground as you're reaching out with that foot.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so your linear hop to sprint. This is nothing more than just adding a little bit of timing, a little bit of rhythm before we get to that staggered start sprint that we went over at the beginning of the video. So this, you're going to do faster, quick feet, going forward and back for about 5 to 10 seconds or so. And then once you've gone for 5 to 10 seconds, whether it's that right or left foot again, get into a staggered stance quickly, transition from that hop to that sprint, and then drive through the ball of your foot, put some force into the ground so you can accelerate anywhere between 5 to 15 yards.
Yep. Yep.
All right, last one, guys. Squat, jump to sprint. So this is just adding a little bit more explosiveness from your linear hops to the sprint. Now I want to get a vertical component, a little bit more explosiveness to it. So from this, start with your feet underneath your hips. You want to load those hands down and explode up as high as you can in your squat jump. And then from there, when you land, you're going to land in that staggered stance. Again, you're going to end up working both feet based on your program, but whether it's the right or left foot, we want to land so we have a little bit more weight on the front foot than the back so we can actually apply some force into the ground and push through. With this, again, I'm not as athletic nearly as I used to be, and you guys can all sprint way faster and jump higher than I can. But I will say within that video, we do a good job of getting into that split stance, and that's important. If you land with your feet too narrow and not wide enough of a split, you're never going to be able to push into it. So again, same rules apply. When we land, we want a little bit of a forward body lean with the chest over top of the knees so that front foot's got some weight into it so we can push off, put some force into the ground, and then accelerate out.